Hi Kelsey, good question as far as overcorrection goes. One thing I find important when overcorrecting a student, it's done when a student is exhibiting a behavior over a skill that they absolutely know how to do. A lot of times my students, we overcorrect when it's a lot of non-compliant behavior. For example, when I ask a student to sit in a chair or stand up to the chair or walk out of class with me or something like that, my students will then become non-compliant in that task. This is where I would use overcorrecting matters. So in order to do this, the student has already had the behavior and is refusing to do something, and we're going to show them that they need to do it because we asked them to do it, and kind of eliminate that behavior. So once you've taken care of the behavior portion of it, assuming there's no other complications as far as hitting or kicking or anything like that, then we just simply practice the routine that I asked them to do. So for example, if that's sitting in the chair, I'll ask the student to sit in the chair 2 or 3 times, and I might have the chair next to me. Then I might move the chair back a little bit and then have them go sit in the chair, sit in the chair, sit in the chair. And I might move the chair back to where it originally was, and we have them sit in the chair, sit in the chair, sit in the chair. Um, Obviously, the student will be getting up and um, going, back and forth, and that may cause a little bit of frustration. But in my experience, the frustration outweighs, or having a little bit of frustration outweighs the student being able to complete that task the next time I ask them to do it. Um, so ideally, in overcorrecting matters, we would see that the student is maybe a little frustrated when you're doing the overcorrection. However, the next time you ask them to do that exact same task, you're going to have a lot less behaviors due to the overcorrecting matters that you took prior to that. This isn't a fix for all students by any means. Sometimes it has to be done several times with students, or overcorrecting once might help them for several months and then they need another overcorrection. However, I do find that a lot of times it helps with students who have behaviors. Thank you for your question.